Mritunjay Singh, candidate for One Nation from Parramatta for the lower house for the upcoming election. Every time I talk to people in the media especially, and also in the community, there are a few people who come up and ask me, and especially those who are active in politics. Common people don't give a damn, but people who are active in politics, either they have joined Labour Party or Liberal Party, they ask me, why did I join One Nation Party, which is against migrants? First of all, One Nation is not against migrants. One Nation is the only party which says there are good migrants and there are bad migrants. One Nation supports the idea of migrants who do not queue up before the Centrelink. Migrants who do not contribute excessively to increase the crime rate on the streets and the prison population. Migrants whose children behave at schools and who add value to the schools and improve the quality of the schools because their children are well behaved. So, migrants are wanted by One Nation, but One Nation is the only party which says we want certain kinds of migrants and we want skilled migrants. And for that, if someone terms it racist, then the whole migration program, the skilled migration program, is racist. Blame every party for it. Now, second part, they say that Pauline made certain comments about migrants. That was 1990s, when an elected member of parliament had been killed by a crime syndicate which was run from overseas. Go and research. So, if someone makes a comment, it has a context. So, investigate the context. And second, and the most important point, when Liberal Party was trying to do away with White Australia policy, Labour Party wanted to keep the White Australia policy. That was not 500 years back. That was just a couple of decades before Pauline Hanson's comment. So, how far back do you want to go in history to call somebody racist? My party, One Nation, respects skilled migrants for their contribution to the country and wants skilled migration to continue in this country, but the migration needs to be planned. And whatever migrants numbers are being planned to come to Australia, there has to be housing planned for them. There has to be schools planned for this, roads, infrastructure, electricity supply, everything needs to be planned. Today, we are going in an environment where migrants are needed to fill the jobs, and it is coming as a natural demand created by the market. And the government has no systematic policy regarding how many skilled migrants or refugee migrants they are going to get. So, this is like a drifting policy of Labour and Liberal. They say that they don't want migrants. Many times even the Liberals say that we want to reduce the migrants, but they can't reduce it because they haven't planned the education system to cope with the filling of the job vacancies. So, migrants are wanted even by One Nation, but there has to be a planned migration and there has to be a planned city development where the migrants would be going to fill the jobs, their housing, schools, infrastructure, everything needs to be planned. We cannot have unplanned migrants where the house prices are becoming so high that Sydney city is becoming unaffordable for people who are living on $70,000, $80,000 single income or $100,000, $120,000 family income. It is becoming unaffordable. My children will not be able to afford to buy a house in this city. Is this government planning? And this is because of the population pressure which is coming because of the migrants. And the government is not planning for it. So One Nation wants planned migration and also planned housing and development of infrastructure.